celebrating the power of sisterhood and friendship. The Elijah Sisters is a weekly talk variety show. Hosted by real-life Leah, Chantilly, and Angelique Elijah, this dynamic trio has hit the airwaves, sharing their incredible bond through candid conversations about everyday life, personal experiences, and select topics. The Elijah Sisters will empower and inspire women of all ages. They'll on the latest news and trending topics, beauty and fashion, ministry, personal finance, and relationships. Plus, this is more than just your typical talk show. It's time well spent with...
My Wi-Fi at my house is not reliable.
No, somebody walked too fast past your line and your Wi-Fi is like, good night. I strongly suggest you do not. Unless you're doing it for a specific reason, I would suggest you do not do
that. Approximately 14% of active members in the U.S. are... You ever seen the credits on a movie or a TV show? They go by really, really fast.
I was sitting here and I was like, what happened here? Oh, no. We all love figure skating. We all don't want to do anything else.
Yeah, and only 15 women participated in these games, something that would change drastically over the decade. Oh.
They collapsed because you wouldn't train. It wasn't too much. They was untrained because you wouldn't train them.
And a whole mule, I want
to like, we won't train. You collapsed because you untrained, so you can't do it. Oh, okay, all right. That's the okie doke right there. That's the okie doke right there. So, you can't do it. You untrained. Well, that is shady right there. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, where'd she come from? Okay.
Bernie Jackie Mitchell, a pitcher.
Gal showing up our dudes. And we got dudes that's womanizers and alcoholics and everything else, but you can't have no gal.
She came in and she came in. Woman.
She said, let me get these hoes. Let me get these AC hoes in real quick. She said, let me get these AC hoes in real quick. I know he passed. I got to get some stress relief. Let me go along. Let me get these real quick.
More to home throughout the Victorian era and beyond.
The literally insane stuff I have heard. Not, and it's bad enough I'm hearing that from 18. I'm like, 1800s, they was a lot of health stuff. But what I'm hearing modern, it's like the amount of people that just don't know about how women's bodies actually work is insane. It's insane. Like, it's just insane. Like, I know my mouth has nothing to do with the uterus. It's don't. And this wasn't even old. This was somebody put this out in the open in the real world, and our Lord. Yeah. Don't drink too hard. Hurt your uterus.
Right.
So I'm not even surprised about the horse stuff, because this is, I mean, it's been done.
He was a woman. That has to do with because fact you're the woman of color.
Why does it count? They all were people of color. Hold on now, y'all. All right now. It's more than a handful. Calm it down. Ease it up. Really. The Jack and the Beanstalk giant hands. It's a hand more than a handful. Calm it down. Now y'all, you're right now. I was on y'all side for a minute. There's not that many heads of state. There's not that many female heads of state.
I want to use another word than handful.
Yeah. I give y'all a handful on that. I'm not gonna give y'all a handful on the other one.
In 1756, well, since your husband is dead, you can go.
I guess since you all we got. That's literally what they said. Like, we ain't got nobody else, so I guess go ahead.
Oh, that's still misogynist.
Smell good, look good that day. I want your man.
God knows I had to be born 200 years
Cause
after that foolishness.
cause of that year talks some Bethesda, I want your man. Me Methuselah.
Oh God.
No.
Long as we coming for Bethesda like that.
She over here judging me. She calling me a rude witch. I cannot.
All right.
Okay.
Did you see Lovecraft Country? I didn't, but I
Oh,
know
okay,
people.
thank you. That there it is. That because I was like, I was seeing his face. Okay, now I know who he is. I got it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, me and Daddy watched
Okay,
love both of those. Me and Daddy love both of those.
now, okay.
Now we
So
know who we all talking about.
we started with Megan Thee Stallion, and he'll be all right.
Really, he'll be okay. Trust, he will be fine. His mom is Kiki, but he's fine
And she stayed working, okay?
for
Her
real.
even when she was pregnant, she stayed. Kiki stayed with a job, but
Stay go. If you want some, go get it. You can't keep going back to that. So yeah, that's kind of what that whole storyline in that movie was.
yeah, and I think they showed a clip from one of the Creed movies where Clark. I have.
No, but yeah, no, you don't have to. No, I'm
All
not
right.
one of it's movies I've seen him in that I really really like. This movies I've seen him in that's been like, he looks good. And like you can like not like really. Like I know there's long run. Like I mean, I'm not gonna be one of the people that's not lying to be like some people. He looks good. Let's just be honest. He looks good. And so
That movie, but I didn't really like him.
I don't know who he's married. I don't know who Dr. 32 is married to. I don't keep up with. I don't want your life. I don't keep up with him for that line. But yeah, I mean, he was like a
I'm like, oh,
like
but like
wine.
juice. I was like, what am I looking at?
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what you're talking about.
Okay, so back on track.
I know we veered. We veered.
That's because
So-
Chantilly started talking all that foolishness about Michael B. Jordan. He had to put his
y'all had to show me the.
We gotta get you back together.
Okay, so all the Rocky movies and even the Creed movies are about showing how you can be a little bit something like that.
Yeah, like that was so good. Like when they showed that again, I'm like, that was so cute. I was like, I forgot that scene was that cute. Like, because Rocky was such an awkward person outside boxing or collecting them. Like when he had to interact with humans on a regular, he was just so awkward. And it was like their interactions were so cute when you see him again. It's just like he didn't know how to deal with her. Like he liked her, but he just was like, I don't know how to deal with her. I don't know how to talk to people. That was just so cute.
So they were showing that how
Man, within reason, write me a check and to have me a photo shoot that looks masculine. You darn skippy.
In a man suit, and Cowboy's job is to sit in front of that camera and wear the clothes they put on him. That's his job, and then he will do his next job. We won't all like the jobs that he does.
No. And Jonathan Majors is actually right. He didn't look uncomfortable to me. He looked like he was perfectly fine in his pink suit.
It was a pink. It wasn't like he was in drag. He wasn't in a dress. He was
in a pink suit in a pink background with flowers.
But here's what he's fine. He wears feminine clothes all the time. He carries a purse.
And he has a feminine face.
And his face is feminine. And his face is feminine. There we go.
And his face is feminine.
I mean, I saw him in an interview with Angie Martinez, and I'm like, dude, he had like a style.
Like, my thing is this: if you're carrying a purse, be man enough to say I'm carrying a purse. Don't give it no brand new name. I don't hear a merce. I don't hear Merce. I don't hear man purse. I don't hear no statue purse. You got what I got. You got what I carry to the store. That's a purse. That's a
It was a
handbag.
coach, Andy. It was a coach. It was a coach
You was a
purse.
catch.
The same
You got a
store
catch.
I buy it from.
Just call it a purse. You ain't gotta make no whole new special man name. It's a nurse.
But I'm like, dude, he has worn skirts before. So I'm saying, if you're not gonna be up in arms about what Jonathan alone, and he did
Yep.
that
Yeah.
one photo shoot, ASAP dresses like that all the doggone time.
And I
And
think
he's
part
not
of
the
it is
only one. Rappers be wearing dresses and
no.
pearls and skirts and all kind of stuff.
No.
Like,
And then
Yeah,
like
hyper masculine. I'm saying, come on
rappers
now.
they are literally doing the storyline that they did in
Boondocks.
Boondocks. They
Yeah.
are actively living that.
Oh,
So y'all can miss me when y'all try to rebrand and make it not what it is. You're wearing pearls, sir.
yeah.
You are carrying a handbag, my dude. You can sit here and be like, nah, it's pearls. It's a handbag. Y'all no. You can sit here
Oh my
trying to
god.
It's a
relabel it.
clutch.
Like
Call it a
you
clutch.
they trying to make it all these different names. No. No. Stop it. You know what you're doing. If you not gonna call it what it is, don't wear it. You can't rebrand.
That's Andy, that's that gangster bad.
Gangsta-licious. All right,
Thanks for
Gangsta-licious. You gonna wear a crop top and a miniskirt next?
With your little midriff out.
You gonna make me
Thank
like
you.
Boondock Squeaker.
See, they literally are doing the exact same thing they
That's
talked about in Boondocks, when Gangsta-licious was
That's true.
fronting and not admitting. Now, I'm not saying they all are gay, but I'm saying that's the
Yeah.
same thing that
And there's nothing wrong
you
with
wearing
it.
pearls, but you don't want to call them pearls.
Clothes. You can like fashion,
But admit
but
what
you
it
can't
is.
wear
Admit.
clothes of another
I would rather you
person.
say I like wearing pearls. I
Thank you.
like carrying a handbag. Don't try to rebrand it as just I'm into fashion.
And when you say you into fashion and then you say fashion doesn't have a gender, it's the then how come you go into a store there's a women's section and men's section?
You can say
That person
fashion.
has a
You can say fashion shouldn't have a gender. You could act with that, but don't.
Yeah.
As of today, the stuff you wearing is very much gendered.
and you wearing the stuff
You try to play me like I'm stupid.
It's confusing. Like, don't wear, don't put on a skirt and then say it's not a skirt. Don't do that to me.
That's what makes me upset. I'm like, if it's a
But I
skirt,
was
you
thinking
can
about
say it's not a
Cameron.
women's skirt, it's only for women. But it's a skirt. A skirt is a skirt. That's a
Well,
form of
if you a man and you wearing it, it's your skirt. It's not a women's
yeah.
skirt. It's your
But it is
skirt.
a
And
skirt.
just say that's your skirt.
That's like me saying it's not pants. I'm wearing pants, but it's not pants. It's pants. If you wear a dress, it's a dress.
If you a man and you bought it, it's not a woman's skirt no more, but it is your skirt,
Skirts.
sir.
If you wear a dress, it is a dress. Because that is
Oh,
what
God.
the cut of the clothing is. It is a skirt. It is a
All right. That was hot.
hey.
All right, Angelique.
All right. So I'm gonna start with after all that amazing upliftingness. Have you all
You can't be mad at somebody who's trying to entertain you, and you can
well
tell she
they it
wants.
wasn't they were mad, they just basically they bullied her off of Twitter like they do Twitter does. Like they kept making fun of her and attacking her and it just she just
The larger the audience, it pulls more energy from you. So I'm thinking she I think she does what I see certain dancers do that don't even sing. And when the curtains open, you might go totally left, or they're just so off the grid. It's like their movements are so over exaggerated, and they've got these crazy facial expressions. And so
mm,
I'm thinking when she's in front of these performing, and I'm thinking because she's still relatively new to
yeah.
us, to the world, that I'm thinking she's so overexcited that it's this exchange of energy and I'm just doing too much. And I'm thinking, because I've heard her say these things in a couple interviews, I'm thinking she's overcompensating for being a black woman also.
Okay. Could
So
be.
she keeps doing these rapping things and these I
The
want you to stop
bastards.
and think, Boo. They listen. You did it to the British Awards where these people are just coming up on all the crap with Meghan Markle. Really? Like,
Bastards don't
I
need
think
us
you
to
don't
rap.
think.
It was off the first notes of for the
Yeah.
performance. It was like
And
Oh
it got
I
wow.
think
worse.
she's got so much energy. All of us can sing. You two are singers. I do know they're hard enough with choreography. Once you're already off, sometimes it's so hard to get yourself back on.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
Especially because she
and
can't like stop singing because she's the only singer. She can't be like,
it's
I'm a
right,
reset.
it's live. Um, and I just don't think
Wolverine and
right. Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
um
Hugh
and
Jackman. Yeah.
and Doogie Howser. Those are our
Yeah.
two.
NCA.
Those two did amazing openings for like
Yeah.
those two were the go to. Like if one of them wasn't doing it, the other one was doing it.
Right.
And of course they had little corn. All of them did.
Right.
But it was you could tell it was so much like rehearsed.
And all her kids is grown, doggone it.
The excitement slapped me in the face. It was overwhelming. No, never thought. No, what
When that doggone Baby Shark came out, I was like, "That's the devil. This came straight from the pit
That's
of
something completely different. That's something completely different.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
RuPaul got a song called Peanut Butter, and I'm good. That's a whole other. That's something else.
hell." Send it to you afterwards.
Yeah. Um, when I saw the trailer, and we talk about Peter and Wendy. We over here talking about nasty stuff, nasty adult stuff. We talking about cheering stuff. But the Tinkerbell in that movie was basically a grown woman who admitted she had always been in love with Peter Pan, and she met Peter Pan when he was a baby. Acknowledged the fact that that was weird as I don't know what.
That's technicality. That's a technicality.
I was like, when I got older, looked at that scene, I was like, Tink, they might need to go to jail. Because of
Because
the
I'm
ice,
racist.
because of Alaska, polar ice caps, and some other ridiculousness. You gonna try to skate around the fact that no, it's because she's black. Stop it.
No, but I was just thinking about this. What if?
Walking around Walmart is what I'm saying. I'm saying they're not. We can't just pinpoint. Oh, I met your. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not okay. I don't use to say they're whatever you want to call them. But I saw it doing very well on Netflix. I liked it. I got a good few chuckles out of it personally. She had a few. I would say a couple of her jokes. I can't say all of them because it's some more. Tell them when they get to first class, show out, and I was like, that's a good way. That's a good way of describing it. Okay. But it's like she gave props to Monique and he called like something to catch me off guard. I just was not expecting like she goes with this whole thing about lashes that you will relate to.
All about the lash.
Because she talks about how if you go wear lashes, you wear flat shoes. She said your lashes match your shoes. So if you
This is
can't
so
wear these
true.
big old lashes and limit shoes. She said give me a kidney heel, a church lace, or something. So she sometimes was like, okay. And I think the old like I'm obviously not the same age as her. But like the older some stuff she was talking about, I was just like, I got you. I feel you. I feel you. So, but yeah, I liked it. I wouldn't recommend it to everybody. Like, if you're gonna be that type of person, skip it. If you just like,
Not
I like
not
to
the well
laugh,
known one.
watch
That
it.
ain't your thing, folks.
No, because she's not a clean comic at all.
We need to go on the Up and Faith channel and movement and that church and that pastor and those young people and that actual
Yeah, I
movement.
saw that when I saw the trailer. I was like, oh,
So
ah.
I actually saw it when I was in Colorado back in December, and I was like trying not to scream. And the person I was with was not. And I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I can't believe it.
I was like so
uh,
excited when I saw the trailer. I was like, I remember this. I remember this. I remember seeing talking about
so what during the halftime show she oh my God, of the lip gloss she was wearing.
I'm
By
not
the time the
surprised.
tour was over with, she sold out of several different pieces. Her music sales soared by 390%. Hers that I've absolutely just loved was Take a Bow. I felt that thing.
And I listened to
I was going
albums
through
of
something
hers.
at
Like
the
I
time.
listened to albums of her, like her whole like I listened to whole albums of her. Bad.
It's like when people get a song and and second song and they add, you just have to put Jesus on the end of it. It's like,
Oh, so
and
it
when you
wasn't like
get,
drag away. Try to drag. You can try to drag. You can try.
that's
You could
just my
attempt. You could make an attempt.
personal feelings about it.
We
So,
didn't send for you. Don't come this way.
so y'all know that I am into the reality show. Uh,
You
I have
are.
the reality show bug, and so you know,
And I'm
I've
every time you
listened
touch your hair, I'm just like, ooh, the colors. Okay, sorry. Your hair is just every time you move it, I'm like,
shout out to Young Beauty Supply,
shout out.
Mr. Steve. I need to go back to get some hair this week too. I'm looking for yellow hair this time. But her new boyfriend, he is so cute. But what I love, she has made no secret she is in love. She has said the new guy she's with is her soulmate. This is the love of her
Oh,
life.
mixed
She's
feelings,
saying
mixed
that and
feelings.
reading that all over your social media.
I got mixed
And
feelings. I got mixed feelings now. I'm confused. I'm discombobulated.
and she has that all over her Instagram countless interviews that they taking pictures all together. She's got grandchildren. He be holding the little grandbabies with her all the time. Like it's like Cody don't even exist no more. And so you imagine when you're indoctrinated, what that takes to
Yes.
undo that. And what she's like is
I
I'm
will
at the
applaud her for
point.
at least leaving. At least she's like I'm not married, like living in marriage with
Right.
him, but at least she had.
I'm guessing that you liked it.
I did. I didn't like it. I loved
I didn't love it. I thought it was good. I thought she's done better pieces, but I definitely thought it was good.
it. Come for me.
We supposed to have each other back.
But no, but like that, like album like that, like she like
Yeah,
that album and this
that album was
single are
fire.
very much like that's that. When Nikki just go and she's like, y'all take it as you will. Hey, I'm Nikki. That's what I'm saying. Like it sounded like a Snoop track featuring. If somebody was like Snoop drop a new single featuring Wiz Khalifa and sent me that track with the title reversed, I'd have been like, oh, Snoop got a good new track. That did not sound like a beat.
Right.
It was
I
like
agree.
this is Snoop flow, this is the beat, it goes together. Snoop don't
I agree.
change his flow. Stop
But
trying to
nobody.
shove everything together. He don't speed up. He's been the same since I was a teenager. This is it. And this is one of those it sounded like it went together. And this was a very good feature. So some of his features have been like, Snoop,
I
you
remember
just
when
went
the
and got a
Welcome
check.
to Atlanta remix came out, and like great. It's like you said, it doesn't matter what the beat is. Snoop has one flow,
He does.
and so here's this amazing beat that's very much Atlanta, and Snoop is like, "You go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm."
Say about Wiz that she told Kanye leave her alone. Other than that, she ain't got nothing to say about nobody.
So James Fortune dropped a new single today called "Trusty God" that features Monica. It's a pretty good song.
I think songs. He makes some very good songs.
Of course, that's his wife. So I'm just telling y'all, it's a love song. So yeah, it ain't like the
He
one.
makes a lot of love songs, actually.
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
Playlist on YouTube that I'll add music to. So I was like, I'll check it out. I'll listen to it again.
Yeah, it makes it look good early in the day.
It
Yeah.
is. That's it. Okay, no bad days. All right. Ooh,
It's gonna
ooh.
really upset me when I play the rest of the album and that's the only song and track on here. That stuff
Ugh.
make you want to throw darts in the wall.
Then you try to
Um,
make yourself like a song. But like, well, that was okay.
and I had a lot, and it's called All Things New, and it's the live version.
Okay. I check it out. I check it out.
Now, to me, Ty has been off his game for a minute.
He's had a little
He's
rough
been off
moments.
his game for a minute. Well, All Things New was a good album. That actually was a good album. Now,
Horror movie.
Don't it
it
though? Look, I don't even remember
felt
that
like
one.
a horror movie listening to it. But this, he's got some songs from previous albums on it today, and I was like, shit.
I'm gonna have to take it out because I'm gonna have that's on my list. When you sit there, I was like, ooh, yes, 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 yes. I have to check it out. I have to check it out because I love me a good Janet album. And we go. I'm gonna wrap it right on up with some recipes.
All right, give us a receipt.
Some recipes. So it's we some people nachos for St. Patrick's Day or just any day you just feel like being festive.
Oh,
That's my recipes. I will make sure they're posted so y'all can look at them. But those are my recipes for today. There's definitely something that I plan to check out because they both sounded very easy.
I'm Shani.
And I'm Angelique.
thank you for allowing our family to be your family, and you have a wonderful evening.